Okay, looks like I have to make a video. And I've been getting a lot of phone calls. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I also own USA Tactical. So many of the people, my neighbors, are calling me to buy guns. And my first response is why? And the second response is, do you know how to use one? My name is Ali Mazarei. I'm a local advocate in Riverside County for the Constitution, and business owner, taxpayer, and residents. And lately, there has been a wave of crime that's hitting even my neighborhood, which I live in pretty much an affluent neighborhood. So I guess crime is hitting the neighborhood and the people are getting nervous. The same liberals that were all about gun control, driving electric cars, save the environment, save the planet, now all of them all of a sudden want to buy guns. So I'm going to do a quick reference on guns and discuss some guns and some choices because I'm getting a lot of phone calls, and many of them follow me on Facebook, so this is the best platform to get the word out, get the message out. Now, for 41 years, I'm 52 years old. For 41 years, ever since I was 8 years old, I've been around guns. I've been shooting. I'm a certified California instructor, Department of Justice. I have 40 plus years experience with handguns. I am a weapons expert. I sell weapons, and I am to law enforcement and agencies. And so you could say, even though I'm an expert and all that stuff, I'm just giving you my opinion. Don't take my word for it. It's your choice to do your research, and you decide when is the right moment to buy a gun. You shouldn't just be a reactionary person and buy a gun and start carrying. It takes responsibility, it takes permits, it takes licenses, and definitely training. Years of training. You cannot just have a gun just because it looks cool. So let's go through the guns that I think a beginner should start with. That will be a revolver. A revolver is low maintenance. You don't have to maintain it that much. And if you load it, you could basically leave it alone for 10 years. And if you ever have to use it, it will still go bang. This, my friends, is a revolver. It's a 6086 Smith & Wesson. It's empty, as you can tell. First thing you do when someone hands you a gun, make sure it is empty and safe. You always look in the cylinder, open it up to make sure it's empty. You never want to handle a loaded gun unless you want to use it. So this is a revolver. And these are the bullets for it, a 357 or a 38. It has two different kind of chamberings. 38 is a little bit less powder, a little bit, I'm simplifying everything, so I'm making it my best way to keep it KISS. Keep it simple, stupid, okay? So this is a 357 hollow point, and basically hollow point means the head of the bullet, when you fire it, opens up, expands, and does more damage. This is my wife's handgun that she carries. She puts 357. She has been training. She knows how to use it. That's why we do this. But if you want to do target practice, you do a 38 special, less powder, cheaper bullet, not a hollow point. Well, you could buy a hollow point 38 too, but full metal jacket does the job for target practice. The next handgun this is the one I carry. This is the STI Stadaco 9mm. It holds 20 rounds in a magazine. 20 rounds. Yes, California has some rules about less than 10, but as I said, I'm a California instructor, federal firearms dealer, and I am exempt from all the laws in California. Good thing. Shoots a 9mm. 9mm. These are full metal jackets, basically for practice, and they make hollow points. So I use hydro shocks. for my weapon when I'm carrying it. It's got a laser, light, and optical sights. Makes it easy at night. Basically, if you want to buy a handgun, and if and this is an 2011, I do not recommend this handgun unless you know how to use a weapon. It has a laser, light, and flashlight. So at night, you could see what you're shooting at, and basically be a deterrent to the person invading or coming at you or whatever. The laser and the light will disturb the situation. Hammer is back. You lock it in place, you cannot fire it. You lower it, you could fire it. And as I said, always check if the gun is safe. Very important. Now, let's say you decide to buy a gun. First and foremost, you need training. I do some training, but because of my situation, I defer to Robert Sandoval to do the training and teaching, or Ren's Ranch has many officers and many instructors that you could pay to teach you. First, go shoot a gun to see how it feels. It's not like the movies that it's all exciting and all that stuff. And be responsible. When you're carrying a gun, it multiplies the factor of being responsible. You cannot just carry a gun for the hell of it. You need a carry concealed permit. I have multiple carry concealed permit across the United States. So I'm covered in almost 40 states because of all these licenses that I have. This is the California one, and it is basically given by Riverside County Sheriff's Department. And in the state of California, you carry 6 weapons on you that are registered to you, and the police know all about them. They do a background check, make sure you own them, and you can carry it. The rest of the states really don't care, which is really cool. You carry 400 guns on you. It doesn't matter. As long as you pass their test on a revolver and a handgun, automatic, you could carry it. In Florida, you could carry a knife, even like a automatic switchblade. If you have the license, you could carry it. So I recommend getting permits from California, Nevada, Florida, this is Arizona, and Utah. That will cover up to, I believe, 40 states in the United States. Second thing you want to do is get insurance. This is from USCCA. It's around $400 a year. Covers you up to $2 million of insurance, as well as covers the lawyer fees. If you use a gun, even at a justifiable homicide, which means you're justified to use a weapon and defend your house, family. You can't defend property, but you can defend your body and your family. And if you shoot someone, it's going to cost you $25,000 easy to defend yourself criminally when you get a lawyer, retainer to prove that the shooting was justified. That does not include the civil lawsuit that's going to follow because the person you shot was a 4.0 student, great kid with family, and he was in the wrong place because he picked your house because it looked like his house, and he was, partying, and he was disoriented. That's why he broke into your house. I know, bullshit, right? But that's what the mom, the cousins, and the family are going to say. My son was a great kid. He doesn't do this. He was not in a gang. Bullshit. If he broke into your house or my house, the man's a dead man. So make peace to God before you enter my house, because you will be addressed appropriately and quickly. Facts of life. Now, everybody says, what's the best protection for homes? Semi-automatic, revolver, AR, shotgun. These are all choices. Now, as I said at the beginning, I am a weapons expert. I have muscle training. I have marksmanship. But guess what? None of these guns are loaded in my house. Well, the one I carry is loaded because it's my holster, and it's too much of a hassle to keep unloading in and loading in and all that. So it's loaded. But that is my not to go gun to go to. The gun I go to is a shotgun, a pump action shotgun. Now you ask, why pump? Pump has the universal language to criminals. Stay the fuck away from my family. Pump shotgun. This is a Mossberg 500 pump shotgun, relatively cheap. See that hurt noise? That is the universal language of you're about to die and meet your maker. Perfect example, pump action. It will always go bang. Semi-automatic shotgun, depending on the ammo, you might get a jam. If you're not holding the shotgun correctly, you will get a jam. I'm sorry, I'm sweating, so I gotta wipe. I'm sorry, I apologize. So the best weapon you could have in your house next to your bed is a 12-gauge shotgun. You ask why? Well, 9mm, 357, 22, if you fire it, you will miss. No matter how good you think you are, your adrenaline is awake, and your hand will be shaking, your heartbeat's pumping, and you will miss. And if you will miss, the bullets will go through at least 3 drywalls. So depending on where you live, and how close your neighbors, or what bedroom your kids are at, or what bedroom your wife, your bedroom you're shooting at, someone on the other side of the wall is going to get hurt. You don't want that. You definitely do not want that. The bullets are faster and much more powerful than years in the past, and they will go through walls. A 22 goes through drywall and 2x4s. So if you don't want to shoot somebody by accident, do not use a handgun. It is way different being a marksman, shooting paper, than in the middle of the night, awaken and shooting in the dark, and shooting a human being. Way different. Once the bullet leaves the muzzle, the bullet does not come back. So you want to make sure what you're aiming at, you want to make sure who you're aiming at, and you want to make sure you hit the target. 12-gauge shotgun does that. And if it's drywall, usually it does not go through the drywall. The pattern of a shotgun is that wide, like that wide, and expands as further it goes away. So my recommendation to you, if you really want to buy a gun, is a 12-gauge shotgun. Now, once engaging, and as I said, this is totally blunt conversation. Do not want you to take my word, do your own research, practice, and all that stuff. But you never, ever want to go looking for the criminal that broke into your house. You want to call 911 on the phone. Tell them there's an intruder in your house. You believe the intruder is in your house. The alarm is going off. And stay in your bedroom. Do not go looking. The criminal has the advantage. You do not. You don't know where they are. You're awakened. He's probably amped up, alert, more than you. You want to stay in your bedroom, practice with your family what to do if the alarms go off, and stay in your bedroom. Call 911. Do not hang up the phone once you tell them the address and where you're at. Leave the phone on you. Have your shotgun, my preferred weapon, pump it, get it chambered, ready to go, and loud as you can say, I have a weapon, I have a shotgun, please leave my house, I will use it on you. And aim it at the door of your bedroom or wherever you're at. Do not go looking for trouble. Just aim it to the door. Somebody walks in, shoot. Do not hesitate. They do not hesitate. You do not hesitate. Open the door. Door opens, you shoot. But you have to make sure, there's a caveat, you have to make sure who you're shooting at. and practice with your kids. Do not walk around when the alarm is going off or you are awakened by a window breaking or whatever. Go hide in a closet until daddy or the police come get you. My whole family knows these. My 2 kids, 11 and 13, they know if the alarm goes off, they're hiding. They know exactly where they to hide. I have told them they hide there, they stay there very, very quietly. I'll get them when it's all done. The police will tell you when they're coming in, so you do not have to shoot them or accidentally shoot at them, because you will get shot. So, practice, be responsible, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Sometimes the gun is not the answer to your troubles. Education and using the mushy stuff between the ears is the most important thing you could do. This has been my safety video for those people who are interested in buying a weapon. You could always call me. We could have a private conversation. I could sell you a weapon if you are a citizen of the United States, and a resident could also buy a handgun or a rifle. I'll direct you to training facilities. Go to the sheriff's department. Pull your application for your CCW. I'll give you the information on an insurance. But please, don't just go out there, buy a gun, and think your problems got resolved. It just got intensified. If you shoot someone, be prepared for some serious reaction. Okay? My name is Ali Mazarei. I hope this information was helpful. God bless you all. God bless America.